Yeah, starting. Hey again.
Hi.
Hey. This is my sister again. We're not, huh? We're not in New York though, we're in Illinois. Rap Mon stuff that I never looked at when it came out. So we're gonna react to that. So
I'll try to be less boring this time.
I'll try not to sound like a dying duck. But I can't help that because I lost my voice. Figures.
Hi, America.
That's my brother over there. That was my brother who said hello, America. Go figures. When we have our family reunion, it's the one time I get sick or I lose my voice. I don't know what it is. I don't feel sick. I just lost my voice. It could be just laryngitis, but I could not talk. Anyway, Rap Mon. Yay. I don't know how he's like solo.
Well, I've actually seen this video once before, so.
Okay, she's already seen it. I haven't, so I'm behind.
And I know the song because I've been listening to the mixtape a lot. I like it. So
I think he's a really good rapper. He's got talent, so we'll get this started. I don't know how long it needs to be though. Metronome.
I like the metronome, so that's cool.
Metronome. Already I'm liking the beat.
Pitbull, eat your heart out.
Sounds really good. Excuse me? What am I?
Oh, he says a lot of this stuff.
Do. Will you watch your fingers language? Watch your language in general. What the heck is that?
Is that?
Ew, bitch!
Whoa, calm down!
You're not what? You're not what? Then what are you?
I think he's trying to say he's not a label.
Not the stereotypical label that's something.
Yeah.
This came out like 6 months ago, right?
I don't know when it came out exactly.
It was this year though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. And Rap Mon has no filter. Oh my god.
This is very different. This is very different from what BTS has done. And it's much more unfiltered, yeah. Like, I think this is more the music he really wants to do.
Damn, she's got sexy legs. I want those.
Did not need to hear that over here.
I like this one a lot more.
I like it. Oh my god. It's addicting.
I really like his jacket.
Doing me, just doing me.
I want his jacket.
I feel like for the first time in my life I'm having inappropriate thoughts about K-pop, and I really shouldn't.
He's got a lot of style, I mean, for sure.
Oh, he's definitely got the style.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I like
not just physically, but musically.
Oh, no, he's good. I mean, I'm not a hip-hop connoisseur. I know what I like, but he's got good rhythm, he's got good flow, so it's gotta be a reason why I've been listening to this over and over again.
Well, this is why I dub him as like mini GD or mini top, because seriously, that was freaking awesome.
No.
I'm gonna be listening to that for the rest of my life. It's gonna be do you.
You'll like the mixtape.
You.
You'll like the mixtape if you listen to the whole mixtape.
Mm.
I mean, I like it. I like pretty much everything on it. It's got a lot of different styles of things on it.
The thing is, I look at idol rappers, and like there's some very talented idol rappers. I will admit that, but
He's an underground rapper, right?
But
He was an underground rapper,
I'm
right?
pretty sure he was. Yeah,
Okay.
There are a lot of amazing K-pop rappers out there, but there is also a lot of.
I don't really know that many. I know GD and I know Top because Big Bang, because I like Big Bang. I don't really know. I know of others, like I know of Zelo, but I don't know any of his stuff exclusively.
Zero.
Like
Cello. Yeah.
Is that what is it?
Cello. They say cello.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like Zelo, and I do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's BAP.
I know
But
of him. And then Zico. Maybe I'm getting him confused with Zico from Block B.
Zico's Block B.
Okay,
Zico's good too.
I do know a little
Zico's
bit
like
of his stuff because I know a little bit of Block B, but I don't know a lot. Like, I mean, in terms of rappers in K-pop, I know top GD, Rap Mon, and Suga, essentially.
Suga,
and that's it.
Well, Rap Mon definitely has that. He's definitely got a little bit more of a rapping. I mean,
well, Jesse,
I don't know how to describe it because there are some idol rappers that are good, but they're like, you know, the stereotypical idol rappers sort of thing. I mean,
no,
I don't know
because
Rap Mon's not that.
I'm still new to this. I mean, I don't. I mean, I know a lot of it is like, I hate to use the word manufactured because that's not quite right. Yes, it's manufactured, but it's like
they have their own.
It's cultivated, I guess, is the best way to say it. They work at what they do very, very hard to make it sound authentic.
Yeah.
And so, yes, they're branded, but it's not like they're doing this.
Let me put it to you this way: if Rap Mon were Rap Mon were to debut in America, I feel like he would make it.
I feel like he would get some momentum.
I feel like he would get some recognition in America if he were to debut. And there's not a lot of K-pop idols that I can really say about that because he's got the style, he's got the rhythm, and he knows what he's doing.
No, he's got a good sound. I think he'd have a shot. The American audience is so fickle. It really is.
They are fickle. I mean, there's not a lot of Asian American artists in general in America because they're all about
super fickle. It's the person of the moment, and like the person who's it one moment is hated the next moment. It's weird and silly, but
Nicki Minaj.
I don't mind Nicki Minaj, but I can't say I like all of her stuff. I like some of her stuff, but like for instance,
he doesn't like her.
Iggy Azalea is probably one where I was like, at first I was like, she's fun, but then I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of over it. But I think it's because it's just like she's been fed the same thing over and over again. She's not changing. Yeah. She's not improving anything. And I think that's the big difference with K-pop people, or at least certain K-pop people. They find a way to kind of cultivate their image and expand and evolve and do other things.
Yeah, because they try to make it more diverse. Even though their music is still very heavily influenced by Western music, they still try to give it a little more diversity and a little bit more diverse. A little bit more, what's another word? More random? I don't know.
No, not random. Diversity. Just like...
Which is good because a lot of things, I feel like nowadays in the American industry, a lot of things are very formatted. And the thing is, if it's continuously formatted, it gets slightly boring.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have something formatted, make it something like a different...
Well, you say that. I mean, like, there is sort of a method. There is sort of a blueprint to K-pop stuff. But I feel like that's where BTS kind of has an advantage because they're given a little bit more freedom.
Oh, yeah, they have a lot more freedom.
They're not. I don't know how to describe this.
Their CEO doesn't seem like a tyrant.
I don't know how to describe this because it's like I don't listen to a lot of K-pop. I only have like a very small sample to draw from. Compared to what I have listened to and the really, really popular stuff that I've listened that like is the most accessible, I feel like BTS has a bit of a different style and flow. They have a unique approach to what they do.
They have the hip hop style approach. I mean, when it comes,
and that's why people latch on. I think is because they have this unique. Well, it's unique.
They're trying to bring
it's
it
unique
back.
To that industry. It's not unique here, obviously. People.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, to them in Korea, it's unique.
It's a unique thing.
Well, also like I think they did have.
And they work very hard at it.
I think they're like trying to bring it back a little bit more of a more evolution sort of, and that's what kind of makes it more unique because I mean, heck, they spent 2 weeks here in America learning more about hip hop culture, and because I mean, and that's not very familiar in Korea.
Well, and because of like, it's really funny because with American hip hop culture, it was very authentic. It was coming from a very real place. It was coming from the streets of New York. Basically.
Tupac represent.
We'll let that go.
Well, Tupac was New York, right?
No,
Biggie was New York. Tupac was LA. Biggie was New York. American hip hop culture comes from a very authentic place. K-pop tends to be very manufactured, so it's really interesting that they try to meld these two things together. But the fact that they're very interested in the culture and took the time and the effort to come and learn more about it, to meet people who are giants in the industry, essentially, impressed me.
Warren G, Coolio.
Yeah, well, Warren G especially. I mean, he's kind of one of the godfathers.
Oh,
of
he's
hip-hop.
So he's like the founding father.
That impressed me that they took that effort to kind of really want to come and learn and improve to bring it back and I feel like that's where a lot of this newer stuff has come out of.
Like
they're given more freedom to kind of explore the genre than I think maybe people from like SM or something are. I don't know.
As
No,
someone not doing anything hip-hop.
I'm not
As
well
someone
versed.
Never go to hip hop.
I'm not well versed in the different cultures of the different studios. I just know like.
As I'm with hip hop.
Yeah. So.
Please let me know when that happens. Please let me know when that happens.
They just seem very enthusiastic about their music, and Rap Mon especially. Sorry, we've gotten a little off topic here.
No,
seems
it's
very enthusiastic about his
Hip-hop.
particular, the hip hop element of the music in this mixtape. I think is evident of that because again, not a hip hop connoisseur. I really enjoy listening to it, and I really enjoy listening to it again and again. So
yeah, I mean, I like the hip hop genre because I like the hip hop dances that go with it.
Did we miss
Okay.
it?
No, we just had to start again because we passed the limit.
So where do we have to start again?
You have to, the last thing that you just said.
What did I just say?
Do you know how to cut it, Olivia? Cut and edit?
Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
She does jump cuts. The thing that I like about the hip hop element is the rapping and the rhythm of the rapping and the flow of the beats and everything like that. The dancing is cool, and there's always hip hop dancing is a big part of the culture. If a person has a good flow and they're matching the rhythm, I mean, a good beat is good and a good flow is good, and if they come together really well, that's what I like.
Do. Definitely got Rap Mon's message in the song because he's like, I'm not pop, I'm not rock, I'm not whatever.
K-pop or hip hop.
Or indicate, like you said,
R&B
indicating
hip hop.
indicating that he's not a label, and he's not a label.
Well, that's just it.
I mean, basically saying like, do your thing, you know?
Yeah.
That's what he was doing, so, and it works.
He doesn't want to be pigeonholed into something. He wants to be able to create what he wants to create. At least
And
that's
what
what I got from it. So.
The thing is, when I was listening to this, since this came out a few months ago, well, there was a diss rap that Bobby from Icon released, and
I don't know.
there were some people, he's part of YG.
Okay.
Icon's part of YG. It's their new boy band. They're relatively new. Bobby released a diss rap. Bobby was also on Show Me the Money 3, and he won. He released this diss rap, and he was basically criticizing idol rappers. And
isn't he technically an idol rapper?
see, that's what Robbie from Vic said. See, Robbie
like,
from
wait
Vic.
a second,
Well, here's the thing. Robbie responded to, because there were some things in Bobby's diss rap that a lot of people thought were pointed towards people like Rap Monster and Robbie from Vix. And Robbie posted a response to it. We're not sure why. We're just like, Robbie, was that a good idea? But he said, yeah, I'm an idol, but you're also a idol. I'm wondering if Rap Mon was doing this in kind of response of like, hey, just do your own thing.
I heard that when they first debuted, they did like a fan meet thing, and some underground rapper kind of infiltrated and like kind of, I don't remember what was said. I saw a brief clip on it where like he kind of called them out on being idols and like, oh, you're girl idols or something like that, and it was him and Suga. They were both taken aback by what was said, and I think maybe that's kind of informed a lot of how they've approached the hip hop element. They want to be taken seriously, but it's like they don't want to be seen as selling out, which I think is stupid because these guys work 16 hours a day to put up their stuff. That's not selling out, that's hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work. Then again, every single K-pop idol in the world like work that.
Yeah, well, it's like that's why I don't particularly, like for instance, Girl Generation. I'm not a fan of Girls Generation per se, but I'm not going to knock them. You know, they put in the hours. Hey, I just don't happen to like their music, but I'm not going to be like they're the worst thing ever, because they're not.
And you don't have to agree with everything.
So
I'm pointing that out there.
So I think maybe that might have something to do with it. Although there was a, one of the Flow Sick.
Mm-hmm.
He came out with a video recently. He's a rapper. He's like a fairly well-known one. I think that's his name.
I don't know.
I could be wrong. But he put out a rap, and it's actually a pretty good one, but he was talking about how he doesn't like the state of Korean hip-hop right now, and kind of like calling people out on selling out or something. I don't know if it's to anyone.
Is he calling out BTS?
I don't know. I just know he's calling out somebody in particular.
If he is, attack!
No, I don't know. I just know that's so I can see the kind of like diss raps and the responses and stuff like that happening. This just came out, so obviously this has nothing to do with that. The mixtape has nothing to do with the mixtape. But I think it's silly to sit there and say that, you know, just because you're an idol rapper or because you joined an idol group as an underground rapper that you're selling out, because it's like you're not.
Yeah, I'm an idol and you're a fucking idol.
Well, it's like
Robbie. Okay, sorry.
The amount of work you put into it alone.
Yeah.
It's not like somebody's throwing money at you. These guys don't even make that much money to begin with, right?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Unless you're with the big three. But the thing is even if you're with the big three, there's still only so much that they make as an idol or a singer. I like it. It was good.
No,
and
I like
it
the
definitely
song.
shows his color.
I totally like the song. I mean,
Do you, I'm just like, yeah, no filter. I was actually quite surprised because I'm just like,
No, there's a lot of cursing on it,
I
actually.
was just like, wow, Rap Mon, I did not realize that you did not have a filter because that's not how I viewed you for some reason, even though I feel like I should have because, first of all, your name is Rap Monster.
I mean, if you listen to some of BTS's songs, some of his raps, at least the ones that don't get released as title tracks or whatever, he sneaks a few things in there that I think the censors don't realize in English.
And that is the reason why they are not the title songs.
Raps, at least the ones that don't get released as title tracks or whatever, he sneaks a few things in there that I think the censors don't realize. Because it's in English.
And that is the reason why they are not the title songs.
So anyway, alright.
Alright, well, alright. We're going to go onward into the next video. So we'll see you in the next one.